Hi, this is Christelle Martinette after a short break, and I'm here with a weekend runes cast, and I have with me here, I've decided to use two different things. Runes that are made of emerald, and the Alexander Egorov Tarot, that I think will work well together because, well, the runes themselves, you can see them, they're just so lovely. See if you can see them. Emerald was a source of reverence, we could say, for over 6,000 years, and it was worshipped by the Incas, and they were worshipped because they thought that emerald contained a goddess. And many world leaders around the world, Charlemagne and whole lots of them, Alexander the Great, used the emerald as a talisman. And it was also, of course, used in crowns and jewels, royal jewels. Now, what I have here is a cast, and I find that there are three conversations. I'm going to take this. You hear the table squeaking. There is this one conversation right down the middle, and what I'm seeing is that this first rune is need nautits. There is lagos. We've seen that before, and this is Christelle Martinette going blind because I can't see it. Okay, it's Therisas. Now, what I'm seeing here, of course, need spells out burning need. But then we have lagos, and lagos is the flow of energy, and this is sort of a soothing room, and it tells you that you'll be accorded, you'll be rewarded life energy, and you have to make it work toward you, because the last Therisas is a rune that destroys illusions, that you'll be coming to a rude awakening, and you need to work toward breaking down the boundaries. Okay, so this is telling me, this conversation that runs of the gamut of the spread here, that ultimately boundaries will be broken down. You can take your time. There's a slow flowing energy here, and it's, it is created by this burning need, and it's something that has to be done. Then I have these three runes here, and that's again starting from Lagos. And we have this rune that looks like a pitchfork, Aeol or Algis, and then the rune Weird that is without. It's a blank rune. What I'm getting here is that, well, Weird is reminding us that there's a web here. We're all interconnected, and you'll feel that as you're going toward this reawakening moment. But it also tells us that you cannot avoid it. You cannot avoid that. And Aeol, the pitchfork here, is a rune of protection. Okay, know that we are protected, you are protected. And of course, the Lagos is smoothing us. It's smooth, soft energy, and it's telling us that the time has come. Now, the next conversation that I'm seeing here is Dag, this crisscross rune, and Hagal or Hagalas, and it's quite a conversation, this. All right, Diag is a rune of transformation. We've seen that before, but it makes truth emerge in a situation. So, you know, what I'm seeing is that whether we like it or not, truth will emerge. You know that you are protected. You can go towards truth. There's no fear here. This is what I'm saying. And Hagal is again in sort of inviting us to go down. You know, it's a rune of passage, and this area is a rite of passage. I'm feeling it as a rite of passage. Hagal also brings in issues of the mother figure, and this is probably a very, very, very it is a very important moment where the groundwork is being set for then truths to emerge. Let me take the Alexander Tarot, Egorov Tarot. That is always a stately and very aristocratic tarot deck. These are a little more difficult. I cannot show you my shuffling abilities with these. They're like blocks, like rocks. I'll have to soften them up. But they have used them in readings together. They seem to like each other. I've tried it out, and the messages seem to complement each other. Of course, and I'm going to go over to my last resort is just pushing the cards around. Let me pick one here for this first conversation here. Okay, I get the 9 of coins. All right, this is abundance. This first conversation of the breaking down the boundaries, letting the boundaries break down. It guarantees abundance. I'm going to put that right in the middle of the spread. This next conversation for the time has come to smooth out the creases in our minds and go towards telling yourself things and admitting things. What I have here is fertility. This is the Empress. This is such a beautiful card. It's a lovely card. This is a lovely card in this position because you will recall I just said that Hagal calls to mind the mother rune. Well, this is the mother figure in the tarot deck, and Mother Earth, really. So, you know, it is sort of, again, with Aeol there, Algis, it's, you know, it is a real protection. And it just smooths things that you have not been able to discuss before, admit before, even think about before. Concepts, realities in your mind you have not even been able to conceive, now is made possible. You'll be finding that you can now think of a different, of you in a different perspective, of you in a different light. Let me take another. Okay, now this is the 3 of Swords. It had to rain on our parade, this 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is the Diag and Hagal, the mother figure, the rune of transformation. Now, the 3 of Swords is telling me that it refers to a transformation of matters of the heart that you thought abandoned and completely relegated to the past. They're telling me that, it's telling me together with the runes that this is the topic that needs to emerge. You're going to start thinking of it. And with the fertility tarot card, conceive of possibly pulling that heartbreak, dissecting it, looking at it, seeing what is there for us, and seeing how we can re-look at it, re-examine, And perhaps it wasn't even that bad. Perhaps we made a mistake. Perhaps this is an important thing. All right, let me take a few more tarot here. The Ace of Swords. Yes. Okay, the emergence of truth. I'm putting that right next to the Three of Swords. The emergence of truth. Now, let's see this. This first rune here that started the ball rolling. This need. Okay, now it's need. This is the Six of Swords. Isn't this interesting? Well, the Six of Swords is illuminating need, naughties, and telling us that, well, in order to go to a different place, we really do have to face our needs. And not the need for food at lunch or dinner. It's the burning need that you have that just won't quit. That burning need, it's not even desire. It's not heartburn. That burning need, not to get at the bottom of something either, but just to face it, to deal with it, to touch it, to feel it burn, to feel how warm it is. As if you want to take it out, brush it off, dust it off, and again think about it. Right? There's a need to move toward better waters. With that heartbroken relationship that did cause a heartbreak, oh wow, this is inspiration. This is the card of inspiration, and the card of inspiration is likened to our Hierophant card, and it is really shining light on the entire spread. And if I may, I'm going to take this over Hagalas, that talks of the descent, you know, the going within, and everybody must be saying, again, going within, again. Well, this is a descent, and the inspiration is a card that will go have you mine, you know, mine the emeralds, you know, go mining. And you, with the emeralds and mining them, you can use them as a source of, you too, as a source of reverence. Consider that moment of heartbreak as a moment of reverence, not a negative moment. It is a moment where you may have been wrong. You may have been right, but this is another moment. This is another time. I'm getting the impression here, and what I'm hearing is a return, you know, a return, almost as if it's a return on the scene of the crime, you know, so to speak. But it's not just any return here. This is a return where the deeper you go, the higher you get with both the fertility and the inspiration. The truth with the Ace of Swords is really highlighting the Three of Swords heartbreak. It's a broken heart without clarification, without further communication. Let me just. Okay, we've got our Nine of Cups. We must be doing something right here, because what I'm seeing is that it's an opportunity that we should not pass by. It's an opportunity that will have us go within, go back, look again, and the Nine of Cups is telling me that it's not a weakness, but a strength. And it will bring you much strength, much strength. I'm going to leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope this weekend Runes cast was of help to you, and I'll look forward to reading again with you. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.